Number 10, North Carolina State versus number 5, Clemson. Clemson had a tough game last week against Wake Forest, went to 2 overtimes, but they got the job done. Quarterback DJU is what they're calling him now, big number 5. He had another great game throwing the football, 5 touchdown passes. What I'm impressed about him is the weight that he lost and the way that he moves in the pocket now, and he's running the football when he has to, but he drives the football down the field to play, doing a terrific job protecting it, 10 touchdowns, 1 interception on the season. On the other side of the ball, Dave Dorns does a terrific job at NC State. Since he's been there, they've been to a bowl game just about every season. His quarterback, Devin Leary, he's had a pretty good season, 9 touchdowns and just a couple picks. But what I'm interested in this football game is the defensive secondary of Clemson. They got torched for 6 touchdown passes against Wake Forest last week, Coach.
Yeah, but Mark, they had an awful lot of freshman defensive back, had to play they gave up over 100 yards on pass interference calls alone, which kept Wake Forest going. Now, Wake Forest is a very good football team. I think Hartman did a tremendous job. It was an outstanding football game and won. And Wake Forest could have possibly won, but they did. I think the fact that NC State's in the top 10 for the first time in a long, long time is very, very impressive. They have an outstanding defense. They're playing well. You mentioned about Larry. Clemson impressed me. Now, I wasn't a big Yuga fan, the quarterback, a year ago. You know, he had one good game against Notre Dame where he threw for over 400 yards. Last year was a very big disaster. However, he changed his weight, as you mentioned. He's very, very productive, and they are a much better football team. I don't think Clemson's a great football team. I don't put them in the same classification as you would Alabama or Georgia because I don't think their defense is near good enough. I think NC State's defense is vastly underrated. Nevertheless, I look for Clemson to win 24, NC State 21, and it should be a heck of a football game.
It's a 6.5-point favorite for Clemson in this football game. And I look at the defense of North Carolina State. They're only giving up less than 12 points a game. I think it's going to be a little low-scoring game, but I still think Clemson covers in this game. I got Clemson winning this game 24-17.